So we have Dr. Venugopal with us for today's session. He is extremely experienced. He was the Dean of XLRI Jamshedpur from 2004 to 2010. He's been a marketing faculty there since 1994, and he's had extensive industry experience. And he's taught courses around marketing, sales, distribution, all of those uh, topics. He's published 7 books. He's published articles in the leading journals around management, and he's developed marketing plans for companies such as Tata Steel, State Bank of India, and Vodafone as well. He's also authored cases for teaching purposes. And for all of the people who have joined into the meeting without reading into the case, I'll just quickly give you a rundown because I know some people joined the case study, the meet directly without having a look. So today the case we'll be discussing is Maharaja White Line. Maharaja White Line, a fully automatic dishwasher, was the first dishwasher to be launched in India 3 decades ago by Maharaja International Limited. MILs tested each part of the machine for suitability to Indian conditions and also formulated detergent to tackle the hard water problems. The product itself needed only minor adaptations. Whiteline offered 6 washing programs to choose from, ranging from a 5-minute cold wash to an hour-long warm intense wash. The advertisement broadly targeted the upper income housewife, exhorting her to give her kitchen an international look. The product was reasonably priced at 99.50, and the sales, however, stood at a dismal 1,290. The company blamed the failure on dealer indifference despite the high margins. Surveys, on the other hand, show that the economy conscious consumer was worried about how much the product using how worried about the product using up too much water. The joint family found the machine's capacity too low. Now, in this is a problem diagnosis case scenario. We have to identify the reasons for failure. So I'll let Professor take over from here.
Yeah, thank you, Vardhan. So, thank you for the nice words, and happy to be associated with BITS Hyderabad. I have very little association with BITS Pilani because my brother studied there long back. So, I have visited Pilani, never visited BITS campus in Hyderabad. Maybe sometime I can hope to visit you.
That would be wonderful, sir. Yeah.
So, I'll share the screen. Can you see the
Yes, sir.
screen?
We can see the screen.
Okay, how do I can't see both. And people can interact.
Yes, sir. I think we tested everyone's mics as well, and everything's
Okay, wonderful. So
super.
let's try to make it an interactive session.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, wonderful. So if I put the screen, I can't see myself. So let me do a different process. Stop sharing and see only the PowerPoint.
Yes, sir.
See, all of you are excellent in computers and all. Even this same. You can see the screen.
Yes, sir. We can see the screen.
You can see me.
Yes, sir. We can see you as well.
Okay, but I can't see all of you. So, how do I manage this in terms of, uh, okay, suppose somebody is asking a question. Maybe I think you can go on asking the question and I will work out in terms of that. So, we'll
Yes,
see
sir.
how we can
That
manage.
works.
Uh,
Also, if any of the participants want to turn on their camera as well, I think that would be appreciated.
yeah. Okay, so this was the topic that was shared with me.
Yes, sir.
The engineer's advantage, delivering marketing to maximize impact.
Yes, sir.
So the way I'm going to look at in terms of trying to manage this 1.5 hours is talk about the primary objective, because all of you are engineers and some of you would be planning to start entrepreneurship and develop products. All of you are looking at in terms of technical type of things. So
Yes, sir.
there are 2 points that I would try to focus today is how do we convert a technical product to a marketing product?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the basic difference between a technical product and a marketing product? And second is in terms of technical quality versus perceived quality. So, you have already read out this case. So, basically, there are few things that we'll try to work in terms of this. So, can you identify the reasons of failure? So, if I just start off with this, then we'll go ahead in terms of trying to define the two objectives of our study. So, I can just put the screen once again so you can quickly go through once again. Vardhan has very has
Yes.
read through the whole case. And this is a very small case, but it has a lot of masala, I call it.
Oh,
You can deal with this for maybe 8 hours or even more than that,
oh my God.
but we'll have to manage within 1.5 hours. So
All
you can quickly read through this and try to identify the reasons for failure. So maybe after a minute, you can just switch on your mic and you can give me the reasons. So I'll just leave this for a minute so that you can once again go through it, and then I'll come back to the points. I'll go to the next slide and write the points as you mentioned. So the whole case is about mid 90s when the product was launched.
yes. Madhav and Navya, we see your
Okay.
hands.
Okay. So fine. So let's start. You can start by those who want to identify the problems. You just let me know the problems. I'll try to write it down and then we'll start the discussion. So what are the reasons for failure?
Madhav, you wanna unmute and try it out?
Yeah, sure. Hi, sir. Sir, according to me, the main reason was due to its timing. As we can see, the product was in 1990s, and even the problem mentioned that it is for a bit luxury product. The liberalization
Right?
happened in 1992, so the luxury class was started to grow. So there wasn't a much target audience to cater to it. And
Okay.
also,
Wonderful.
as you know, that Indians are very price sensitive. So 10,000 at that time would have been a huge amount for them to cater, especially when they don't feel a need. So it was a solution without a problem.
Solution without a problem. Okay. Wonderful. Nice way of putting it. A solution without a problem. Okay.
Navya, you wanna take that up again?
Uh, I think that they were unsuccessful in their marketing campaign to successfully educate the consumers about the use of their product because people knew their brand, right? It was written on the slide. But if you look at dishwashers generally, from what I heard, dishwashers use a lot less water than like normally washing the dishes. So if people thought and people were concerned about the high water use, then I think there must have been some problem in that sector.
Okay. Wonderful.
Akarsh, Rajat, do you have any things you
Yeah,
want to?
like back then we had joint families, so one dishwasher won't be good enough for a company for a whole house.
Okay. So you're saying the size is an issue.
Yes.
Okay.
Rajat, do you have any ideas?
Okay. Okay. Good. Fine. Okay. So good. So let's start with this. So basically, you have identified few points here. So I'm just trying to put it in terms of few different buckets. The one you are talking about timing. See, one of the point as far as marketing is concerned, timing is not a concern or should not be a concern. Any innovative product, because all of you are engineers, if you are developing an innovative product, how do you say the timing is incorrect? All products which are you are launching, it somebody has to be the first, somebody has to start. So it's always important that how you are going to make the product in terms of fit the market. So what I'm actually talking about, it is not that, as you said, there is no need, which is also a point that you have mentioned. It's not again coming back in terms of lot of these innovations and lot of situations in our the products that we use. It's not that the need was there and then the product was developed. Typically, a textbook type of thing would say there is a need, therefore you develop a product. But you look at most of the products that we are using in Indian context, product comes first to us. Whether you talk about clothes, whether you talk about cosmetics, whether you talk about dishwasher, whether you talk about laptops, internet, all these products where the product came first and then you are looking at it from a need point of view. So it's not that timing is, that is, it should never be a excuse or a reason for failure. Whether you have been able to educate them or whether you have been able to identify the need correctly, that's a question that we need to look at. Okay, so when we talk in terms of this, timing is never a or should never be a constraint. Just to repeat, many of you may start some innovative product. Even for example, you talk about Uber or any of these type of products. Whoever thought at that point of time that people would be able to use the share type of way option in terms of this? But they have been able to create a market. IPL, oats, pizzas, jeans, cosmetics, any product that you take, all these were something that have actually happened. Okay, so I'm just mentioning some of this, but I'll come back as we go ahead in terms of this. Price, when you say it is pricey, what do you really mean with the word or the statement that Indians are price conscious? That's a very, I mean, I would not, okay, let me hold on to that. What do you mean by the word it is pricey? Okay, where people were not purchasing cars, where people not purchasing houses, where people not purchasing refrigerators.
So I think one continue, Rajat.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, can you repeat the statement? Cars were more useful. Okay, now that is the point which is important. See, people are not going to waste money. The whole concept of people are price sensitive or price conscious is not correct. You take, people generally say villagers are price conscious and urban people purchase products at high price. That's all wrong. People will purchase any product if, as you said, is useful. Or if I just change the word, the price should always be lower than the value. Value should be greater than the price. And what does the word value mean? How you are benefiting from that product.
Okay.
What is the benefit that you are going to derive from that particular product? So if you said car is more useful, correct. Therefore, you are willing to spend money. You are saving. House is more useful. You are saving. Entertainment is more useful. So you are spending money. If it is not useful, you will not spend money. So therefore, what you are saying is there is a solution that you are trying to identify. And now I'm just coming back to the solution to that there should be a product fit which you are talking about. So in what we are now looking at a product market fit. how do I fit the product to the market? I- I'm sure I mean, you would have studied some courses in management, no? At least, at least one course in management.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So I'll come back to this center part little later, where you're talking about trying to target. You have heard, you used the word needs. What does the word needs mean?
Um, the person who said that, could you try to defend it? I think it was Navya.
What is needs? When you say there was a no need for the product.
I
Or
think
let me put it differently. What is the need for a car?
Sir, uh, more than about it is more. It is less about needs and more about priorities. Like everyone has their priorities to where to spend money or where not to.
Wonderful. Priority. But coming back to the word needs, what do you mean by the word needs? I'll come to the priority because it's a very important point that you brought in.
needs. So you're saying needs in the context of it should satisfy their needs, right? In that context.
Yeah, yeah. I think that is what whoever mentioned it.
The need for the dishwasher will be created when the households are not getting enough time out of their day to do that work, and if
Okay,
that is, then
wonderful.
the need is
Okay,
created.
correct. So the need is for convenience. Need is for time saving. Fine? Okay, good. So if what you are trying to say is when you are talking about educating or when you are talking about this, you are trying to talk about convenience, you talk about time saving, and you are trying to educate them.
Yeah.
And that is what you are trying to say, that how this product is going to satisfy a need, how it is trying to create. So you are actually trying to define a problem because you already have a solution. See, one is there is a problem, therefore you are coming out with a product. But marketing is not always like that because, like as I said, innovative products or products which are imported, product is there. You are identifying how it should be fitting into the market, and therefore where is it with respect to priority and other things which we have to talk about. So now let me just come back in terms of specifically how do you define the marketing product? Because now all these points that you have talked about are important, but how do we really try to understand and start marketing in terms of the needs or educating, and what is the type of target when you talked about luxury or in terms of all this that we'll try to look at. So let me just try to, you can try to visualize, you may not have actually talked about something called a marketing product or any terms of things. What is the marketing product that the company is trying to market here? Try to guess. So,
Uh,
so
Sir,
there
Fully
is,
basic.
automatic dishwasher.
I think people
sorry,
try and raise your hands will not speak over each other. So, Madhav, you have the floor.
Sir, as per my understanding, marketing product is a product for which a company is trying to create a market for. Like
no, no,
for example,
correct. Define the marketing product in this case. What is the marketing product that the company is trying to market? In other words,
Dishwasher.
how is it trying to educate, or what is it trying to do, or how it should educate the customers so that you create a market for yourself. Okay,
Okay.
let me go back in terms of this. What is a technical product here?
It's a dishwasher that has been modified to cater to the Indian market.
Correct?
Yeah.
So all this is a technical product,
Yeah.
100% correct. But how do you define a marketing product?
Sir, I feel, according to the case, I think they're trying to make it seem like by adding this thing to your kitchen, it gives you a higher status. Like it makes you seem like you
Wonderful.
have an international
Okay,
kitchen.
Like a
good.
status
See?
symbol types.
Okay, good. Wonderful. Ah. So now the way we look at a marketing product, any product you look at, see there is a core technical product. Whether you talk about a soap or whether you talk about clothes or whether you talk about all this, there is a technical product. But people are not purchasing because of the technical product. As you said, people want convenience, time saving, or something like that. So there is a functional product on top of any product. So when you look at in terms of a product, on top of the technical product, there is a functional product. Now, as you said, that they want to provide a status, provide a, the way the company wants to market. See, I'll just come back to this little later again, because when I talk about a technical product, what you said, this is the technical product. But the same technical product can be converted into different marketing products. So that one statement I'm just making, but I'll just come back to that. So here the way the company wants to educate or company wants to project is that it wants to provide an international look to the kitchen. That means, as you said, wants to provide a status. So they're adding another dimension to the marketing product, what is called as an emotional product. So you look at various products, you look at you are purchasing beyond in terms of just the technical product. Like if you talk about soft drink, you are not purchasing soft drink for the technical aspects. You are not purchasing the soft drink only for functional. Functional is thirst, which is a soft drink doesn't actually quench thirst. But it is you're purchasing a soft drink because it's a providing you some social value along with your friends. Sit with your friends and enjoy time. So there is an emotional product. So when you are talking about the so-called value, the value you are trying to create by defining the type of needs it is going to satisfy. So when you say status, what does the word status mean? How do you define the word status?
Sir, it's essentially, can you brag to other people about something that you have?
Isn't it?
Yes.
Now, should a status product be cheap?
No, it should be expensive. The more expensive, the better.
It should be more expensive. It
Out of
should not, it should be such that others are not able to
purchase it.
purchase. See, if I'm looking at in terms of emotional, sorry, providing a need of status, my price is something that is going to follow that. These are elements which are going to be subsequent to your decision. Your first decision in any marketing, what are you actually doing? How you want to project your technical product to the marketing product. This is the first decision. Now, once you make this decision, a lot of things actually follow.
Yes.
One is what is your competition? Now let me just come back to this. Dishwasher or Maharaja White Line dishwasher. Can you define the competition for this product?
Everyone, raise your hands. Let's not speak over each other. People who want to get in this, please raise your hands.
What is the competition for this product?
I think no one has raised hands, so I'll go. Sir, I feel like the existing solutions were probably people who
What are those?
manually
Can you tell me
dishwash.
the names of them?
So I
Sorry?
think you can hire people to wash them for you. So
Okay, servant maids.
yes.
Then what else?
Sir, I think people could do it themselves.
Think in terms of, because one of the important things in marketing is to think through the competition. What type of competition is there for your product? Servant maids is correct.
They could do it themselves. That is one of the things. I feel.
Okay, self-help. Okay, good.
Akash, you have something.
Yeah, like other companies might also be producing dishwashers which were
Okay,
not that
correct,
expensive.
correct. Other company, other brands. Okay. Then what else?
Sir, I feel if they're trying to market it to a point where they're saying that adding this makes you feel more international. Other kitchen products that also give your kitchen an international look could be the competition competing for the price. I know it
Wonderful.
doesn't satisfy the needs, but I think it's a similar decision maybe.
No, the word you say doesn't satisfy the need is wrong because it is still satisfying the need of status.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay, so good. Other kitchen products which are also satisfying. Now, I'm just going to mention this, but I still want to come back to identifying the competition.
Yes, sir.
Let me put other status kitchen products. That is what you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now just look at this. See, when we talk about competition, competition is at three levels. When you said other brands, since this was the pioneering brand, there are no other brands. There is a technical level competition. Other brands, because normally when we say there is no competition, that is actually wrong. People are only talking about other brands, which is a technical level competition. When you talked about servant maids, self-help, it is a functional level competition. What are the other products which are set or providing the or giving you the same level of functional benefit? Now, just while I'm writing, you also start thinking about other functional level competition, and the third level of competition is there is an emotional level competition. Of course, since there are no other brands, there is no technical level competition, which is correct. But think about, because any type of marketing, if I am not able to visualize my competition correctly, automatically it is going to be a failure because I would not know what hit me or why people are not purchasing my product.
Sir,
It may be important today or may not be important today, but I should keep a watch about my competition. So let me start with functional level competition. Can you identify any other functional level competition?
please raise your hands if you have any ideas. Arpit, I think something along the lines that you were talking about, the priorities and what requirements they might have.
Priorities I'm going to come to.
Okay, sir. So I have.
Priority actually, that is when the question of priorities comes in once you know your competition. Because what you said, car was a priority, therefore you purchased a car over a dishwasher or whatever it is. But how do I know my competition? Only once I know the competition, I can create a priority, no?
So what I feel is functionally other benefits that we were trying to find were time saving and labor saving. So I feel other products that also save you time and effort.
What are those? You
So
tell,
let's
give
say
me a name.
a car would be an example in this case, or it could be a stove that people could buy that could give them some benefits. Other things that would save time.
Okay, what is the functional product? How do you define the functional product here?
So something that solves the need is what we're trying. The need
What
of
is the
washing,
need?
need of washing dishes.
Need of washing dishes. So car and
They want
those
that.
are not functional level competition.
Hmm.
Anything which is talking about the benefit, I mean the that it cleans utensils.
Okay.
Servant maids, yes. Self help is yes, and other products which are going to take care of the functional aspect of the product, which is cleaning utensils. You have to think, and marketing are this is the most important thing in terms before you are launching any product. Visualize your competition. If you cannot visualize your competition, as I said, you will not know what hit you. And second, something which is irrelevant today can become a serious threat for you tomorrow. So whether it is relevant or irrelevant, identify, because all this is the starting point before you actually start marketing, before you actually start educating. Think 1 minute. Easy to find out, but you have to think. Don't think as a technical person, think as a marketing person, as a consumer.
Go ahead, Arpit.
Sir, does the liquid soap or the scrubbing brushes
No,
that
that you, because servant maid has to use that, you have to use it. It's an accessory. It's not a competition.
okay?
Unless you have a liquid soap which it doesn't require servants or self-helper. That is, so it's a component. And here also they talk about they have developed. They have okay. I think that word has been missing. They have created a dish. I mean, a detergent suitable for this.
So maybe disposable plates could be
Wonderful,
something.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Why is disposable plates and competition?
So it eliminates the need for washing
Correct.
using a.
See, disposable plates. What else? Now think one more at least.
Um,
Wonderful. See, see, today, if you talk about, say, a lot of these IT companies where they have restaurant, I mean, they have food courts and all. If you go there, eat all your meals, why do you need a dishwasher?
Sir,
Haji,
but even if we are eating at a restaurant, the same company can provide a commercialized dishwasher for the restaurants as well.
correct.
So
Wonderful.
it is not a different. It's not an issue. It's instead the company will grow because they will have two verticals, one household and one commercialized.
Okay, good. Nice point. Accepted. The reason why I put it here, I'll come back to that for a different reason because this is because this capacity was low. Technically, this is not suited for
restaurants.
larger type of thing. Otherwise, yes, what you are saying is correct. That's a different type of a market, but accepted. So anything which is doing away with the functional aspect is your competition. Now, can you tell me few items on the emotional level competition?
So now I think it would be car and those things that provide a status.
Okay, yeah, car. What else? Hmm?
Madhav?
Sir, maybe a refrigerator,
Okay,
uh,
fridge.
fridge, yeah,
Then,
because
then
Russell?
mixer grinder or anything.
mixer, grinder. Okay, then maybe one more.
Stove.
Sorry, stove.
I feel any luxury good, be it clothing
Okay, give me a
or
name, one more
so
name.
maybe a very fancy dress or a handbag.
Okay, fancy.
Sir,
Okay,
oven maybe.
and
Maybe furniture.
oven. Okay. Let me put an oven for the time being here, and a dishwasher. Huh? See, all these are what can provide you status. Correct? Are all this for what you are providing status, or any of this you want to change? Okay. Now, since these are all emotional level competition, and since all these are status related and pricey, as you said, you cannot purchase all at the same time. Which one will you purchase first, second, third? And this is where the priority comes in. Because you start prioritizing.
Yes. The basic need would be fridge.
Fine. Now, where is dishwasher in this priority?
I think the last, because it also has a lot of there are also a lot of alternatives to actually do the same function. And for
Okay,
example, fridge, you
fine.
can't really
Okay.
replace that.
It is the
Also, sir,
last.
there may be a high maintenance cost associated with the
Okay, don't
dishwasher.
worry about maintenance cost and all. In terms of as a consumer, what is your priority? Where would it fall? High, medium, low?
Sir,
Medium to
it
low.
will be
If it is medium or last?
sir, I think
I think somewhere medium to low is what people are saying, sir.
Okay, medium to
medium.
low. So, what does it mean? Unless and until you clear this top, will you think about these products?
No, sir.
So, what is the problem? Can you change the priority? Because what is education is here, given this product, given the way the company wants to market its product as a status, whether it is correct or incorrect, that's a question we'll come back to. It's a decision. Now, given that it is a status, who is going to be their customers? What is the marketing universe?
People who already have cars and fridges or
Maybe
certain
high
cars.
net worth individuals who are
Okay,
already.
high net worth individuals. So, when you say luxury class in terms of this, so automatically your marketing product will define your competition, will define the marketing universe. So when I say marketing universe, it is not that everybody is going to be part of your target segment, but these are the people who could purchase your product or who should purchase your product. So here it is high income, it's not restaurants. That's why I was looking at in terms of this. So when we are talking in terms of this, if your product is last, okay, let me come back in terms of this. Okay, let's try to put it differently. Can you upgrade this product? Because if you are talking about marketing or educating to create a value, the value means it has to come higher in the priority. If it doesn't come in the higher in the priority as far as status is concerned, then it will never give you value. And that is the problem.
Madhav,
So
and
the
then
question is, is it possible for you to upgrade the value?
Madhav, followed by someone who hasn't spoken. Let's try something like that, please.
Sir, maybe one of the reason that they mentioned could have been correct about the dealers. Like they could have opened some experience centers or anything where they can market their product very well, or the emotional quotient of the user. They can give them the experience. They can make them feel the luxury.
Correct. See, 1 minute, I'm just interrupting you. Experience is a functional level product. Emotional level product like status. What is the experience in terms of how do you define the status quotient or the value when you talks about status? What is something which says it's a status means?
Sir, I feel like it needs to be put in front and center. Cars, fridges, these are put up
Okay,
front and
good.
center.
Something which is visible, isn't it? When you said fancy dress, it is visible. Car is visible, fridge is visible, whereas dishwasher is somewhere deep inside the kitchen.
Yes.
Is it visible? Status value means it has to be shown off. As you said, it is something where people can show off status, international look. How do you ensure that a dishwasher is more visible? Dishwasher has a higher status as compared to a car or a fridge or an oven or something else.
Jyotir, you
Can
wanna
you
try
do
that?
that?
Anyone who hasn't spoken? Maybe Abhishekta Mishra? All right. Um, if you guys don't have any inputs, I think Rajat maybe could try that.
Haji, go ahead. Okay, fine. So, sorry, go ahead. Okay, good. Not good in the sense that you, so it the point is the whole education that you're talking about, the whole campaign that you're talking about is given that you are talking about a status product. One way of marketing is, can I upgrade the status? I'll give you an example. If I can't upgrade, then you're always going to be lowest in the priority. Because if it is about visibility, and again now I'm talking about 90s, dishwasher is something which is not going to be visible. It's all from outside to inside, the portico, then the drawing room, then in terms of this. So the whole way in which we are talking about this becomes a challenge. So if I can't do that, I have to change the marketing product. So these are two aspects which are there. And all this I'm doing before even talking about whether I have a dealer network or in terms of any other type of thing. This entire exercise that I am talking about or discussing is something that is happening within our own drawing room. I mean, our blue, in terms of office only. We have not yet gone to the market. We are understanding the product, how it will be looked at from a market point of view. So there are two aspects here. One, can I upgrade or can I increase the priority? Which I'll give you one example. Or the second is, can I change the marketing product? Now, so when I'm talking about changing the marketing product, I'm not talking about changing the technical product. Technical product is given to you. All that I want you to do is to change the marketing product. Okay, let me start with first in terms of an example of this. And of course, I think I should also show you one example of emotional level competition, because as I said, sometimes certain types of competition which you may not even visualize can come in. So let us look at in terms of, say, bathroom fittings. See, bathroom fittings also were around the same time or maybe slightly before that. I think 1985. Bathroom also was, fittings also was not something of a, in terms of people were not purchasing the fancy or all these types of things. Can you try to, you may know the name, which company actually marketed or
Sir,
upgraded
Jaguar.
the, not Jaguar. Jaguar is more, no, okay.
Maybe Kohler. Uh, okay.
Harry, see, earlier people never spent money on the bathrooms. Bathrooms also something was which was very, very inside. People never spend money. They spend money on the drawing rooms and something. Perry came out with all this beautiful, luxurious type of sanitary ware, fancy, colorful, and all. They had to market it. They had to upgrade. So they had to upgrade the bathroom itself. It's not that it is just selling sanitary ware. So the way they have talked about that whole concept of bathroom is not a room, it's a glamour room. They are not just bathrooms. I'll try to play this. I'm not sure if you can hear the sound or not, but just let me know.
So it's not visible to us, the video yet.
Switch to Chrome to securely store your passwords, so you can sign in with just a click.
You can hear the sound?
Yes, sir, we
Yes,
can hear, but the
we cannot
video
see
is
the
not
video.
visible, sir.
There are so many Tina Feys I could be, so I hired body. जहाँ कभी उड़ते थे फूलों के वो दिल में उठी थी मम्मी जैसे बनने की चाह चुप चुप कर होती थी लंबी लंबी बात और कभी दिल टूटने की आवाज आने वाली खुशियों का भी तो यही पता लगा था मुझे जहाँ छोटी छोटी यादें जिंदगी को यादगार बना देती हैं पहले हुए
You could hear the sound?
Yes, sir.
See, the whole concept of bathrooms has been upgraded. Now, this was. Oh, মনের মাঝে উদয় হয়েছিল মায়ের মতো হয়ে ওঠার ইচ্ছা লুকিয়ে লুকিয়ে হতো লম্বা লম্বা কথা আর কখনো হৃদয় ভেঙে যাওয়ার শব্দ okay. Now, You can see the screen?
Yes, sir, we can see this.
Okay. See, Parryware, see, when they started in terms of this around 80s, mid 80s and all, they had to upgrade. And today, you see, people spend a lot of money on the bathrooms, isn't it? It's more than even the drawing rooms and other types of things because the entire fitting. And subsequently, as you said, Jaguar and many other companies actually came in. Now, way back in 85, some campaigns like this, of course, this thing. And again, after about 20, 25 years, they came back with similar type of campaign. I don't know if you would have seen any of this. More recently, the campaign was where certain guests come to the house, and then the people in the house they make certain signs and deliberately drop coffee or some food item or something on the guests, and they make the people move into the bathroom. And when they come out of the bathroom, they come out and say, "Wow, what a bathroom!" So the whole campaign came back after 25 years. Now, why do you think Parryware? It was the same company Parryware which came back with this campaign. Why after 25 years they repeated the same campaign? Any reason?
Anyone?
Nostalgia.
Sorry?
Maybe nostalgia because the previous generation.
Nostalgia.
In the,
Okay. Why should companies spend money or waste money on nostalgia? Okay, anyway, good point. Nostalgia. Anything else? Then they will spend. You don't need to waste money again. You can spend on brand level marketing, not an emotional level marketing. See, the whole message is changing because if once people are already spending money on the bathroom, your message is no longer at an emotional level. Your message is at a technical level, brand level marketing because they are competing with Hindware, they are competing with other types of brands. But this message that wow, what a bathroom, or what the advertisement that I shown was at a communication at an emotional level. You can see the effort, how the effort is changing in terms of what level. So why the nostalgia? Maybe if I just ask, what do you mean by the word nostalgia that they're looking at? Again, okay, good. Okay. I'll come back to this. I wanted to show you this also. The reason why they came back was kitchen was competing. Kitchen started coming up. Today you see a lot of kitchen upgradation. People talk about modular kitchen, open kitchen. See, a lot of these food shows and all are actually trying to promote kitchens. They are sponsored so that you start spending more and more money on kitchens. Now, once the priority for a kitchen starts changing, it starts attracting money. Now, if the money starts coming into the kitchen, it has to come out from somewhere. So, what may get affected? Some of your bathroom fittings may get affected, or in terms of some other room. So, when there is a competition, what is the emotional level competition or what is the prioritization is what is always important because this will determine whether the money is going to be allocated or not. Unless and until money is allocated, you're not looking at it. So when you are defining the problem, at what level is my problem? Is my problem at a technical level, which is in terms of brand level competition, functional level, or emotional level? So that is what we have to define. When you say What are the reasons for failure? In this case, the reason was that maybe you are looking at status as a something which is not going to be possible if you are not going to upgrade your kitchen.
Hmm.
And Maharaja would not have spent so much of money on trying to upgrade the kitchen because they were looking at other types of products, or they would have felt it is not worth it.
Hmm.
Okay, so let me give up. Okay, one. Let me just show you this one more. See, I'm just going to run this video. Just identify the emotional level competition, which
So,
is trying to compete with what? Haji.
so you're sharing your PPT, so we're not able to see the video.
I have not yet shown the video.
Oh, okay, yes, yes.
I'm just telling you to identify which
Uh,
product is trying to compete with which product.
sir,
I'll play the video. Yeah.
sir, one small doubt can I ask?
Haji,
Uh,
पूछिए.
Sir, maybe as you said that for that Perriware company, the bathroom fitting, the first time that they launched their advertisement, maybe it was to create an awareness among the user to spend on bathroom fittings. And the second time,
Correct.
after 55 years, it could have been to take away the customers that may have gone to the rival companies because they relaunching the same campaign again appealed emotionally to the customer that they were the pioneer of this whole industry and not some other foreign companies. Like it's just the way Amul sometimes gives us an old flashback of an ad.
Correct. Okay. Wonderful. So when you're saying because it's a pioneer brand, I can talk about this in terms of why should I purchase a pioneer brand? Give me one simple reason.
Just the legacy feel of it.
Huh? Why should I?
Legacy feel of
Why? No, as a consumer, why should I waste money if you are saying I am the pioneer, whereas somebody is much better than the pioneer? Why should I purchase the pioneer?
It has
I think
sustained the
being the
test
pioneer
of.
kind of implies that the team has experience with that product, and people tend to
Ah,
value
good.
experience.
If your quality perception is good, fine. But simply because you are a pioneer, it doesn't mean that I should purchase. It's not that every brand, every product you are purchasing only the pioneer brand. The pioneer image is there till a certain level, which is important. But you have to try and maintain it. And what you said is correct, that unless and until you maintain that type of pioneer image by the type of experience and other things, why would I waste money in a pioneer brand? If somebody is better, I will certainly shift to that brand. Are you buying the same type of brand of clothes or brand of toothpaste or brand of which is in terms of pioneer? You know, may not be. But anyway, this there is a bigger type of explanation for that question. But as you said, it can have in terms of this, which is good that you are questioning and thinking. And it is important that you always try to question. But let me jump and show you this advertisement.
क्या क्लैरिटी है?
Sir, we cannot see that.
You can't see.
चलो इतना
When
लेट
you,
कर रहे हो
sir,
तुम.
when you shared the screen, you actually did not use the option to share the entire screen. You used the option to share a window. So that's why we cannot see when you
Okay,
change
okay.
it actually.
Select window or screen. Entire screen. Allow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
It's visible, sir.
क्या क्लैरिटी है? ये कंफर्टेबल भी. कितना लेट कर रहे हो तुम? एक मिनट, तुम इतने स्मार्ट लग रहे हो ना? यंग लग रहे हो, मुझसे भी यंग। हाँ, यंग तो तुम भी हो एट हार्ट। एट हार्ट? हाँ, 3 घंटे मैंने बिताए पार्लर में, 2000 रुपए भी खर्च किए, और सिर्फ यंग एट हार्ट। हाँ, नया कलेक्शन था और प्राइस तुम्हारे पार्लर से कम। मुझे भी चाहिए। डार्लिंग, तुम्हें तो चश्मे की जरूरत ही नहीं है। चलो। अरे चलो। टाइटन आई प्लस का नया फ्लेयर कलेक्शन, स्टाइलिश और कंफर्टेबल फ्रेम्स, प्राइस ₹995 से शुरू। तो चले कॉफी पीना।
So what is the competition? What is competing with what?
Eye care brand is competing with a skin care brand.
See how people can come out with some. I'm not saying it is successful or not, but the whole concept of emotional level competition is something which you cannot, or you should be able to always monitor, because your whole effort of marketing, your language of communication, message that you're talking about, at what level are you going to focus? What is the main competition that is going to play? And something which may just pull the rug below your leg. So the whole thing is you're going to lose. So when you're looking at marketing product, the whole way in which you're trying to understand is going to be important. Okay, before I go to the second point, any point on this?
Sir, I have an idea that, I mean, it's not a diagnosis, but one thing that I think they could have looked into is maybe releasing dishes that only come with the dishwasher. So even though the dishwasher is in the back, if you serve in those dishes, the people who come to your house or people who are having food, they visibly know that you have that brand of a dishwasher or some dishes that only work with that. I think that could increase the visibility.
Ah, correct. See, that is what the whole concept of marketing effort, or what I was trying to talk about. So, are you increasing the priority or changing the like, for example, like, just to give you a different example, see, when you're talking about marketing oats, what did oats do?
So they,
Changing your eating habits. Talking about, whereas when you talk about, say, Safola, you know Safola?
yes, sir. Oil.
What is Safola? What is Safola?
It's a cooking oil, right?
The oats company, Saffola
Oh,
Oats.
saffron.
Pura
Okay.
masala oats.
Okay, don't talk about the technical product, talk from a marketing point of view. What is Safola?
Healthy eating.
Ah, healthy. Ah, good. See, that's a marketing word. You are selling health. You are not selling oil. You are not selling in terms of this. So Safola, if you look at Safola, it was different from oats. Oats is trying to change your eating habits. Safola is saying don't change your eating habits. Continue to enjoy your what you are eating, but change your cooking oil. Change the oil, because this oil is good for your health. And they did not talk about cholesterol and all, because again, can you guess when Safala was launched?
1990s again.
Okay, it was actually launched in 1960s, but
Exactly.
the actual marketing started only after 1990s, and they really been able to create a complete way in which they have been able to talk about it. They did not talk about cholesterol, because 1990s or even 1960s or 60s to 90s or even 2000, people did not know the word cholesterol, did not know the word trans fat or any of these things. They simply, when you said the word experience and other things, they simply used one common theme of lightness. If you feel light, that means you are healthy. If you are healthy, your heart is good. Simple logic. The whole message is around lightness. That's why if you look at the color, was lighter than the earlier type of oils. Less sticky means it doesn't make you heavy. You'll feel light. Less thickness means you'll feel light. So all that campaigns that they showed, you put a puri on top of that, you put a blotting paper and show that oil is not, it doesn't have any oil. It's just showing that it is light. So the whole concept was that they were trying to talk about health, which is a emotional product, but the message was built around lightness, which is the experience. So when you talk about experience, like Pioneer brand or other things, that experience is the functional level, which also has to be there. Okay, so let me just go back to the last point. Now, can I change the marketing product for Maharaja dishwasher? Suppose I say, okay, this is not working. Can I change the marketing product without touching the technical product?
So we have to look into how we can change the perception of the functional or the emotional product, right?
Yes, what can you do? What can you do? How do you change? And what will happen?
It could be marketed as like a more clean way of cleaning the dishes, more sterile.
Okay, suppose you say hygiene. Okay, good. Now,
Uh,
I'll just use this example. So now technical product is the same. Functional product is again same, which is about cleaning utensils. Emotional is now, instead of talking about status, you're talking about hygiene. Okay. Now, if you are talking about hygiene, what will be your marketing universe? Who will be the people who would want your product? Okay. See, your whole universe is changing. You are no longer talking about the high income people. Correct?
Economic conscious, economic
Okay.
conscious people.
Economy conscious, not necessarily. Health conscious. Who are the people who are okay, let me go ahead in terms of this. Who are the people who are health conscious?
Usually, often it's seen that they are younger people.
Okay, younger people. Well, you are saying we are not hygienic. Okay, younger people. Who else?
Sir, I would say again, I think a lower to, so not middle to higher upper class, that band again, because they can
Okay, so
spend
whatever it
more on
is, you
hygiene.
see the whole universe is changing.
Yes.
It is no longer the upper income class. It could be a whole range of people who would be bigger than the earlier type of thing. Fine. Let us come back to competition. So you have not changed the technical product. You have simply changed the marketing product. What is the technical level competition? Same. No. What is the functional competition? If you are talking about hygiene,
The dishwash soaps and all of
Disposable
those things.
disposable plates, I think, would still be a competition.
okay,
Otherwise,
good. Disposable. What about servant mates?
I mean, technically, the company could argue and most likely convince.
See, now once you are changing, it is becomes easy for you to question this because in a status, servant maid is difficult because having a full-time servant maid is more status than a dishwasher, isn't it? Whereas once you say hygiene, you can always start questioning. Servant maids are not so hygienic. It is going to be bad, your children, your babies, all this. So you can see the way your competition can start modifying. Self-help will, of course, will remain. Other things, the restaurants also can be questioned. What will be your emotional level competition?
It goes from everything from the soap for washing dishes to hand washes, your
Correct.
detergents, everything.
100%. See, you see the whole competition is changing. So once you define your marketing product, all these are automatically going to fall into place.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
just I can go now. Can you think of any other marketing product? One
Arthur
was
definitely
status,
had an
one
idea.
was hygiene.
I think Akarsh had an idea. Akarsh?
Environment friendly, like it saved hard water
Okay,
problems.
good, wonderful. What else? Environment friendly. Now, who will be the market universe for environment friendly?
Environment conscious people.
Environment conscious. The whole marketing thing changes. The competition will change. Any other?
So maybe we could also. Sorry, let us continue.
And convenience. If it is convenience, who is the what is the marketing universe?
Sector,
The
Who are
working
those?
people.
working professionals, people.
All this. See, all that you are doing is you can, from one technical product, you can create different types of marketing products. And all that you need to look at is before I even market, you can try to evaluate your marketing products. So if I say, okay, status, what is the size of the market? What is the value that or the price that I can charge? What is the effort? So if I say status, market is small, price is high, effort is high. If it is convenience, market is high, price is low, medium to low, effort is low. If I talk about hygiene, market may be medium. I'm just putting in terms of maybe price could be medium, effort could be medium. So once I create just in terms of my own, exercise in the office, now which one would I choose? Which one would you choose out of this? As I said, it's not that anything is correct or incorrect, but once you make a decision, you should be able to manage that type of thing. So if you are a decision maker, which marketing product would you choose? Okay, I can choose convenience. Okay, now why you want to choose convenience? Because maybe it is larger in terms of this, effort is low. As a decision maker, you are choosing in terms of this. Maybe one more question. Can I combine any of these marketing products?
Status and hygiene go together, I feel.
Status and hygiene go together.
Okay, I can combine status and hygiene. Can I combine convenience and status?
Yes, they could also go with that.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Can I combine as a marketing product? Can I combine convenience and status?
No, no. The more inconvenient, the higher status, I feel.
More inconvenient, higher status. Any other reason?
Because in case of status products and convenience products, one of the major competition is like this house helps, right? So I don't think this product would stand if those were the attributes of the product.
Okay, but look at this. If it is a convenience product, you have to market it to the mass.
Hmm.
Status has to be exclusive. So therefore, I can't market a status product to a larger consumers.
Sir,
So here, status I can talk about convenience, ease of use and all, but it is not a need. It's an attribute. So I can combine hygiene and status. I can combine hygiene and convenience, but not convenience and status because it can conflict. So sometimes when you look at these needs, these are basically the needs that you are trying to, they can conflict. So don't combine conflicting needs because if I increase convenience and increase my market, I'm reducing the exclusivity status. So people who are like today, if you talk about a lot of these cars and all, by giving big discounts and making more number of people purchase, you're cheating those people of status, people who have purchased initially. They feel cheated. So that is the problem in terms of this. Okay. So any question on this whole concept of marketing product versus technical
sir,
product? Yeah.
sir, but back then when the dishwasher was put into the market, car served as a both status symbol as well as a convenience symbol. So why can't we relate them both? Means having a car meant easy
Wonderful.
transportation.
Correct. But was the status car same as the convenience car? Today, if you talk about cars, which you say, when you say has the Maruti, what is it, Zen versus a Nexon, are they the same, satisfying the same need?
No, sir.
No, because these are different marketing products. They are cars, but they are different marketing products. Like for example, if I just quote, give you one last example. How many marketing products can you identify in the toothpaste category?
Everyone, please raise your hands. I'm sure everyone has a lot of ideas. Navya?
One is the one emphasize on naturalness, some emphasize on the ease of use, like for the children, the toothpaste for children basically. They emphasize that how easy it is to get the children to use them.
Okay,
Yeah, shiny teeth and beauty. Yeah,
okay, whiteness, okay, good,
Again, hygiene is one of them.
okay, good. Can you name one brand under each?
Navya, we want to take children and natural.
Natural, maybe Dabur's brands like
Okay,
uh,
Dabur.
Dabur.
Okay, good. Will you consider Dabur for children?
You know, I don't think so. They have different toothpaste for.
I don't think
Correct.
so.
It's a different marketing product. Like if you take Sensodyne,
Hmm.
what is Sensodyne for?
Sensitive teeth.
Sensitive teeth.
Sensitivity. It is not considered for whiteness.
Yes.
See, technically they may be, but that is where the perceived quality starts coming. The message that you are creating, the way you are trying to build up, that is how your perceived quality. So let me just quickly play this one video when you said about perceived quality, and with that I try to wrap up. I think I've shared the full screen now. No, so
Yes, sir. We can see the video.
see if you remember this one where they're saying surveys showed that no, where is that? Okay, one of the problems of this, again, I didn't show that people were looking at scrubbing was important. So, Videocon, how they created, I mean, Whirlpool, how they built up this perception that it is good scrubbing.
क्यों हीरो आज फाइट सीन है यप क्या हुआ भाई कुछ नहीं अब तो मैजिक दिखाना ही पड़ेगा Whirlpool स्टेन वॉश के 6 सेंट्स हॉट वॉश और 1 to हैंड वॉश मिटाए 6 जिद्दी दाग फॉर परफेक्ट धुलाई दिखा मेरा मैजिक परफेक्ट What are you doing? Fight scene. Perfect.
See, when there was a question about whether washing machines are as good as scrubbing, because people thought it was not good quality. So this campaign was about how this is as good as hand wash. The same way dishwasher also, one of the problems was it is not as good as hand wash. So the message that perceived quality is how you try to build it up. Okay, so I think I'll have to end here.
Yes, sir.
Because there is competition for this room. This is my granddaughter's room. I'm sitting in her room. So she's waiting outside, banging, banging. You would have seen her once.
Thank you so much for the talk, sir. I think, learned, like all of us learned a lot, and we have been trying to learn a lot ourselves, leading out of material and teaching each other. And this is something we'll actually share with everyone else as well. We have a recording of it if you want it as well, sir. And we'll be making notes about this and sharing it with everyone in the group as well. Again, I would like to thank you so much. I think we learned a lot. This is not something we had talked about before, the functional, technical, different kinds of marketing, the product, sorry. And so, yeah, I think it was a wonderful learning experience for all of us. I'm sure 1.5 hours of your time is super, super valuable, and you were gracious enough to share, spend it with us. We're very, very thankful. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Okay, good. All the best. Enjoy yours. Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.